Arlo, you introduced sect earlier, but I still don't understand how to use it when interpreting a birth chart. How does it actually help?
By Jupiter's mighty thunder, Ella, sect is not optional. It is one of the most important tools in traditional astrology.
But in modern astrology, no one even mentions sect. If it is so important, why is it missing?
Because modern astrology dropped a treasure without realizing it. Sect reveals the hidden power structure in a chart. It shows which planets have authority and which ones struggle.
Authority? Power struggles? That is not how I was taught to read charts.
Yet that is exactly what happens. A planet in a day chart does not operate the same way in a night chart. Two identical charts can behave completely differently because of sect.
Wow, this is shaking my modern astrology foundations.
Good. It means you are ready to level up.
All right, I am curious now. If sect really shows who is in charge in the chart, then I want to learn it properly.
And you will. Let us dive in and unlock the hidden power structure of Planetary Sect. By the blazing constellations. Welcome back everyone to episode 25 of Learning Traditional Astrology. I am Arlo, your guide through the stars, and I am thrilled to be joined by Ella, Clara, Katrina, and of course our reliable AI navigator, Cherry. Good to have the whole crew assembled.
Always happy to be here, Arlo. Last episode we wrapped up the houses, and now I am ready to understand this mysterious concept called sect. You keep calling it powerful, but I still cannot see how it works in practice.
Sect is not optional in traditional astrology. It is foundational, almost like the operating system underneath the chart.
And yet, it feels like a secret tool. I'm excited to finally understand it.
Perfect. Let us begin with what we already know.
You mean the two planetary teams?
Exactly. The planets are grouped into two sects, two factions, two cosmic camps. The diurnal sect and the nocturnal sect. The Sun, Jupiter, and Saturn belong to the diurnal team. The Moon, Venus, and Mars form the nocturnal team.
And Mercury?
Ah, Mercury, the shapeshifter. Mercury can belong to either sect. If Mercury rises before the Sun, it is diurnal. If it rises after the Sun, it is nocturnal. And if Mercury is too close to the Sun, within about 12 degrees, it is safer to treat it as neutral.
What about the sect lights?
That part I remember. Each team has a leader. The Sun leads the day team. The Moon leads the night team.
Yes, that makes sense now.
But Arlo, can you remind us why Saturn is diurnal and Mars is nocturnal? That always felt counterintuitive.
Gladly. Saturn is extremely cold and benefits from the heat of the day, which moderates his nature. That is why he prefers the diurnal sect. Mars is extremely dry and hot, and the moisture of the night calms him down. That is why he belongs to the nocturnal sect. Sect literally balances their extremes.
So sect is like cosmic quality control.
Exactly. Jupiter thrives in a day chart. Venus thrives in a night chart. Each planet prefers one environment over the other.
That part is clear. But Arlo, none of this helps unless we can determine a planet's sect status in an actual chart.
And that, Ella, is exactly what we explore next. Brace yourselves. This is where the hidden power structure of the chart begins to reveal itself. By Jupiter's mighty thunder. Before we dive deeper, let us remind ourselves how to determine the sect of a chart. Clara, take it away.
The rule is straightforward. A chart is diurnal when the Sun is above the horizon. A chart is nocturnal when the Sun is below the horizon.
Exactly. Nice and clean. Once we know whether the chart is a day chart or a night chart, we can determine the sect status of each planet. Every planet will either be in sect or contrary to sect. In a day chart, the diurnal planets are in sect and the nocturnal planets are contrary to sect. In a night chart, the nocturnal planets are in sect and the diurnal planets are contrary to sect.
Let me make sure I got this. In a day chart, the Sun, Jupiter, and Saturn are in sect. The Moon, Venus, and Mars are contrary to sect, right?
Yes, perfect. And flip that for a night chart. The Moon, Venus, and Mars are in sect, while the Sun, Jupiter, and Saturn are contrary to sect.
Arlo, you still have not told me what this actually means. What does a planet gain by being in sect? And what does it lose when it is contrary to sect?
Great question. Think of sect as a cosmic version of political power. One team is in charge. The planets in sect are like the ruling party. They have authority. They can operate smoothly and deliver their agenda in a way that benefits the native. A planet in sect is comfortable, empowered, and more constructive.
So planets contrary to sect are like the opposition?
Exactly. They are not in their element, they have less influence, less support, and may struggle to act in a way that truly helps the native. Their symbolism can become more difficult or disruptive.
That actually makes the whole concept click for me. Sect is a political structure inside the chart. One team has power, the other is sidelined.
Well said, Ella. Once you start seeing the chart this way, the entire power hierarchy becomes easier to understand.
So what is next in this power hierarchy?
Next, we reveal the most positive and the most negative planets in any birth chart. You are about to discover who really runs the show. By the blazing constellations, Cherry, I need that Demetra George quote on Jupiter and Venus when they are placed in their proper sect. Bring it up for the class.
Certainly. Jupiter's significations of pursuit of wisdom or achievement of good reputation operate better during the heat and vigor of the daytime hours, while Venus' inclinations towards pleasure, relaxation, and lovemaking operate better by the moisture and gift of rest at night.
Now, what does this tell us?
The message is clear. Jupiter thrives in a day chart and Venus thrives in a night chart.
Correct. Both are benefics, but the one in sect becomes the most positive planet in the chart. In a day chart, Jupiter is the most positive planet, while Venus loses some of her ease because she is contrary to sect. In a night chart, Venus is the most positive planet, while Jupiter becomes less helpful.
Interesting. And this must apply equally to the malefics, right? Saturn and Mars?
Indeed. For that, let us turn to Valence. Cherry, the quote please.
Here it is. If, for example, Saturn is found in opposition or in square for night births, it will bring about reversals, ruin, dangers, injuries, and diseases, as well as sluggishness in enterprises. For day births, Mars causes hot, reckless men, precarious in their activities and in their livelihoods. They experience imprisonment, trials, abuse, cuts, burns, bleeding, and accidents or falls. But if these stars happen to be configured properly, in their own sex, they are actively positive. As a result, these stars are not to be considered malefics in all cases, they can be bestowers of good.
So Valence is basically warning us that sect makes or breaks a malefic?
Yes. When malefics are contrary to sect, they become extremely harmful.
Exactly. Saturn and Mars are malefics, but the one contrary to sect becomes the most negative planet in the chart. In a day chart, Mars is the most negative planet. Saturn is in sect during the day, so he is more manageable. In a night chart, Saturn becomes the most negative planet. He is deeply difficult in night charts, while Mars becomes more controlled.
So every chart has a most positive planet and a most negative planet based on sect alignment.
Right, and it matters a lot in practice. The most positive planet in a house amplifies beneficial outcomes in that area. The most negative planet in a house can bring significant challenges or misfortune to that house's topics.
Can we see this in an actual example?
Absolutely. Cherry, pull up Copernicus' birth chart.
Chart displayed.
Copernicus has a night chart. That makes Saturn the most negative planet. Where is Saturn placed?
In the 10th house.
Exactly. The 10th house of career, reputation, public standing. Saturn in a nocturnal chart sitting here explains the immense delays, struggles, and obstacles he faced in publishing his life's work.
Simple and clean astrology. I love when the symbolism just clicks.
And now, before we move ahead, we need a quick summary of everything we have learned so far. Get your notes ready, everyone. By Jupiter's mighty thunder, the sun is above the horizon in this example chart. Alright team, who wants to break down what that means?
I will give it a try.
Go ahead, Ella. Show us what you have learned.
If the sun is above the horizon, then the chart is diurnal. It is a day chart. The sun becomes the sect leader. The diurnal planets, which are the Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, and a morning star Mercury, are in sect. These planets have authority and freedom to act, so their agendas tend to work smoothly and support the native. The nocturnal planets are contrary to sect. They are constrained and may struggle to deliver their significations. Jupiter becomes the most positive planet. Mars becomes the most negative planet.
Beautiful, Ella. Spoken with the balance and clarity. Now let us flip it. The sun is below the horizon in this next chart. Clara, the honors are yours.
Alright, if the sun is below the horizon, the chart is nocturnal. It is a night chart. The moon becomes the sect leader. The nocturnal planets, which are the moon, Venus, Mars, and an evening star Mercury, are in sect. These planets gain authority and operate more easily, bringing beneficial outcomes. The diurnal planets are contrary to sect and can face resistance or difficulty. Venus becomes the most positive planet. Saturn becomes the most negative planet.
Excellent, Clara. Structured, precise, and clean.
Well, Arlo, we are getting the theory down, but we need examples if we really want this to stick.
And examples you shall have. Next, we will look at real birth charts and see how these sect dynamics play out in the lives of actual people. Let us dive in. By Saturn's stern gaze, Cherry, bring up Tilak's birth chart.
Displaying Tilak's chart now.
Alright, Katrina, quick analysis. What do you see?
Tilak's chart is a day chart. The sun is above the horizon, so the sun is the sect leader. That means the diurnal planets, the sun, Jupiter, Saturn, and a morning phase Mercury are in sect. The nocturnal planets, the moon, Venus, and Mars are contrary to sect.
And how does that shape the power structure?
The diurnal planets hold authority. They can operate freely and support Tilak's aims. The nocturnal planets are restrained and have less power to act.
Well said. Now, who rises to the top and who sinks to the bottom?
Jupiter is the most positive planet because it is the in-sect benefic. Mars is the most negative because it is the malefic contrary to sect.
Beautiful work, Katrina. Cherry, bring up Charles Dickens.
Dickens' birth chart is now ready.
Clara, take the lead.
Dickens' chart is a night chart since the sun is below the horizon. The moon becomes the sect leader. The nocturnal planets, the moon, Venus, and Mars, are in sect, while the diurnal planets, the sun, Jupiter, Saturn, and morning star Mercury, are contrary to sect.
And the interpretation?
The nocturnal planets have authority and support Dickens' life path. The diurnal planets are limited and may struggle to express their significations.
Excellent clarity, Clara. And the most positive and most negative planets?
Venus is the most positive planet since she is the in-sect benefic. Saturn is the most negative because he is the malefic contrary to sect.
Splendid team effort. That wraps up our exploration of sect for today.
But Arlo, is that everything? It feels like there is more beneath the surface.
Oh yes, there is much more. We still have sect rejoicing conditions to uncover. That is where the subtleties of sect really come alive. But for now, remember this. The sect of the chart and the sect status of each planet are foundational. Knowing who is in power, who is restrained, who is the most positive, and who is the most negative gives you an instant map of the chart's political landscape. It jumpstarts your delineation and keeps you on the right track.
This was so illuminating. Sect finally makes sense.
I feel like we unlocked a hidden chamber of astrology.
We are here to make traditional astrology clear, practical, and ready to use.
Keep questioning, keep refining, and always keep your eyes on the skies. Traditional astrology guided by real examples reveals its power. Until next time, fellow seekers.
Bye.
Transmission complete. See you in the next episode.